Hi, thank you for taking the time to watch this video, and I would like to congratulate you for taking the first step in learning how to create wealth for you and your family. I'm super excited to share this information with you. This is something that has changed our life, and I believe it can change your life as well. I would like to start by sharing our why. I believe that everybody should have a why. Why we get up in the morning every day to go to work. Why we do what we do, right? Our why is our family. We want to help our family. We want to give them a better life. And at the same time, we want to help other people. That's why we created a foundation in the Dominican Republic to help children with medical need. My wife also, she created a reading group where they read books about finances and personal development. We want to help more people. We want to reach more people. But for this, we need more resources. And that's why we decide to take real estate as that vehicle that will help us achieve our goal. Back in 2021, we bought our first multifamily property, a 6-unit apartment building, and let me tell you, it's been a blessing. Now we want to buy bigger properties, and that's why we joined Brad Sunbrook Apartment Investor Mastery last year, where we are learning how to acquire these kind of properties. Brad, he's been in the business for over 20 years. He has owned 57 apartment buildings. And not only that, we just partnered up with another investor inside the group. He's been in the business for over 17 years. He owns close to 500 doors. So we have the knowledge, we have the support, and we have the resources to achieve our goals. I would like to share this quote from Andrew Carnegie, which I found very, very powerful. Okay, Andrew Carnegie is he was one of the richest men in history, and he said 90% of all millionaires become so through owning real estate. More money has been made in real estate than in all industrial investments combined. The wise young man or wage earner of today invests his money in real estate. Wow. You guys see why I like this? Because it's very clear, right? It's very clear what we need to do in order to create wealth. And when he's referring to real estate, I'm pretty sure that he wasn't talking about buying a home just to live in, right? He was talking about bigger properties like apartment buildings, apartment complex. There's one way, there's multiple ways, but this is the one that I like the most. This is how you can invest passively as a passive investors in these kind of properties without buying the property yourself and without responsibilities. Okay, so what is a syndication? A real estate syndication is when a group of investors pulls together their capital to jointly purchase a large real estate property. So basically, a group of people come together with their money and they use that money as a down payment to buy that property. Okay, so this is what I like about syndication. Before you invest a single penny into a syndication, you will have all the information that you need before you invest, so you can make an informed decision. You will know where is the property located, what kind of property it is, who's managing the property, who are the sponsors, how much money you're gonna get back from your investment. You get to ask all the questions that you want. You got more control. This is what life syndications, and this is how syndications structure. On the left side, you got managing members, also known as sponsors. You got general partners, all right, GPs. These are the professionals. These are the people that invest a lot of money into their educations. These are the people that travel to look at the property. These are the people that do all the lead work. Okay, these are the professionals. And this is the role, by the way, this is the role that my wife and I are taking inside the group. We're going to be sponsors. Okay, and on the right side you got the members, also known as a passive investor, also known as a limited partners, LPs. Okay, these are the people that invest passively into the deal. Why? Maybe because they don't want the responsibilities, maybe because they have a job, they don't have a lot of time, but they do love the benefits of investing in real estate. So we all come together as a group and we form a LLC, a limited liability company, and that liability company buys the property. These are the roles of the general partner. So we will be in charge of finding the deal, make sure it's in a good market with job growth, population growth, income growth. We analyze the deals, we run the numbers, make sure the property will be profitable for everybody. Due diligence. We walk every single unit. We hire a contractor, inspector to inspect the property. We have to secure the loan, make sure we get a loan with low interest rate, the best loan for this deal. Attorneys, we got to get two attorneys, one to do the transaction just like as a regular attorney, and also an attorney that will make sure that we follow the guidelines of the SEC, of the Security Exchange Commission. Very important. Also, we have to hire a professional management company that will take care of the property, all the maintenance, and will make sure that the property is always occupied. So once we have all this information, we will structure the deal. We will do a package and we will do Zoom meetings where we're going to be presenting the opportunity to all the investors. Okay, that's where you can ask all the questions. That's when you're gonna get all the information about the deal. Okay, so we also have to oversee the management company. So we just don't handle the property and that's it to the management company. No, we have to supervise them. We have to have weekly calls. We gotta go to the property once a month to inspect. We also have to implement the business plan. We got to do all the renovations. We have to hire a contractor and we have to supervise the contractor. On the right side, you got the limited partners. Okay, you have to get to know the sponsors. Who are you investing with? What kind of track record do they have? Who is their mentor? Do they know what they are doing? You have to review the deal. Uh, where is the property located? What kind of returns you're gonna get from your investment? When you're gonna get all your money back? All the questions that come to your mind, you have to ask. Okay, you have to read your monthly reports. Every month, you will get a monthly report with the finances of the property, pictures of the renovations. To see how is the property doing. You got to be on top of it. You have ownership of that property as well. Okay, very important, because otherwise, if you don't read it and you don't pay attention to it, that can affect your benefits. And what are your benefits? These are the benefits: cash flow, the one that I like the most, I would say. Right? Yeah, you know why? Because you get paid every month when you invest in this kind of properties. Okay, this is the kind of money that can change your life right now at the moment. Okay, you don't have to wait until the end when you are like 70, 68 to start enjoying life. Okay, it's not like a 401k. You put all your money in and you cannot take that money out because they will penalize you. You don't get no cash flow. You have to wait until the end when you retire. But what about now? What about today? What about today? Do you want to get paid today? I do. Yeah, I am. And we are. My wife and I, we are getting paid every month, from the property that we own. We get cash flow, baby, cash flow. You want to invest your money in things that can give you cash flow. every month. Uh, Also, hedge against inflation. Okay, not only is your investment protected in the in the property, but also it protects you from inflation. Right now, everything is super expensive, right? Well, inflation is going up, and guess what? The prices of real estate went up as well, right? Yes. So you are multiplying your money as well. You have the potential to 2x to 3x your money in a short period of time. I'm talking about 5 years or less. Powerful and pay very little to zero taxes. What? Yes. How? Through depreciation. Okay. At the end of the year, we will get depreciation. Okay. You will get a K1 so you can do your taxes. And that K1, you're going to have depreciation and also the money that you made that year from the cash flow. And typically, most of the time, the depreciation, which is a loss, okay, it's a loss, is higher than the cash flow. So the depreciation offsets the cash flow. So you end up is showing on your taxes that you didn't make any money. It's showing like you had a loss. But in reality, you didn't have a loss, right? You got paid every month from the cash flow. All right. So that's super powerful. And that's totally legal. That's totally legal. Okay. So you also get what is called appreciation. So on paper, the property is going down in value, but in reality, it's going up in value. Everybody knows that real estate appreciates over time. Okay, but there is something that is called forced appreciation. Forced appreciation is when you come in, you buy a property that needs renovations, you come in, you fix it up, you increase the rents, and you automatically are increasing the value of the property as well. So if the value of the I mean, if the income of the property goes up, also the value of the property goes up. That's how you can multiply your money in a short period of time. You can 2x to 3x, depends on the deal. Also, it has a very low risk. Why? This is how people need a place to live, people need to pay rent, the property has an insurance, is professionally managed, and besides that, you got the sponsors, you got me, and you got others managing the property as well. Okay? So that's why it's very low risk. It's not like the stock market. It goes up and down, right? This is very stable. You're gonna get that cash flow. It doesn't matter what is the market doing. You're gonna get that cash flow because people are paying their rent. Okay, so this is an example of what you will typically see. Okay, now we're gonna talk about money. Who wants to talk about money? Show me my money. All right, so let's assume it's a 80 and 20 split between the general partners and the limited partners, right? The passive investor. So this means that from each dollar, 80 cents will go to the passive investor and 20 cents will go to the sponsors, right? To the GP. Fair deal, right? So the equity multiplier, it indicates how is your money going to be multiplied. In this case, it's 2.0. The annualized return indicates what kind of return you're gonna get every year. Okay, and let me just pinpoint this real quick. If you Google right now, okay, but well, Google it after the presentation, okay. Don't get distracted now. So if you Google what's the annualized return for an index fund or mutual fund, it will say 7% annually if everything goes fine. Crazy, right? Here, what you would typically see is going to be in the 20s, 19, 18, maybe, right? It's going to be in that ballpark. So by investing here, you're almost tripling your return. That's how you can create wealth. Okay? That's how you create wealth. So total return is the for the holding for the whole holding period of the deal. For the 5 years, you're gonna get a 100% return. Okay, so you're doubling your money. So this example is based on an investment. Let's suppose it's an investment of $100,000. Okay, so the COC is the cash flow. So the cash flow is 8%. Okay, remember you're gonna get a cash flow every month, most of the time, depends on the deal. So if you divide 8,000, okay, divided by 12 months, is about $660. $660 monthly without you doing anything. Okay, you don't have to do nothing for that money. It's your money that is working harder for you now. Okay, so if you multiply 8,000 times 5 years, the holding period of the deal, 5 years, so it's equal to $40,000. Now, when at the end of the 5 years or less, we will sell the property or refinance the property. So let's suppose that you will get 160,000. Okay, that's including your 100,000. So you have 60,000 of profit. If you add 60,000 plus the 40,000, that's 100,000, right? So you put in 100,000 and you getting back 200,000. So you are multiplying your money automatically. Fees and charges. Okay, these are the charges that you will see, the fees that you will see in these kind of deals. Okay, the top two, the acquisition fee and the asset management fee, those are the more typical, the more common. The other two, they're not too common. Okay, so I'm not gonna go over them. So acquisition fee is a one-time fee. It's paid to the sponsors for all the effort of putting the deal together. Okay, so asset management fee is for is also paid to the sponsor for managing the property after closing. All right, for implementing the business plan, that is paid every month to the sponsor. Okay, so that doesn't affect your returns. Everything, all these fees are already uh, taken into considerations in the calculations. Okay, so don't worry about that. Uh, the qualification to invest, you need to be sophisticated or accredited. To be sophisticated, you have to be educated about real estate, investments, or business oriented. Okay, so you watching this video, you are automatically considered sophisticated. To be accredited, you have to have an income greater than 200K individually or 300K jointly, or have a net worth of 1 million. Okay, so the end goal is to be accredited. Why? Because there's some deals that they only take accredited people. Okay, it depends of the guidelines that they're following with the SEC. The minimum investment that you will see is 50K. The money that you can use to invest in this kind of deals is cash. Okay, so let me tell you this though. I'm not a financial advisor, but I'm just gonna say this. If you have cash in the bank just sitting there, you are losing money as we speak. The inflation is close to 7%. How much is the bank paying you for having that money there? The only people making money from that money sitting in the bank, from your money, is the bank. Something to consider, okay? Just saying. Home equity line. If you have a home and you have equity, put that money to work. Put that money to work, okay? So you can change your life. Invest in something that can give you cash flow so you can start enjoying your life. Okay, don't wait until you are 70 to take that money out. But okay, so if you have a 401k, the only way you can invest is if you roll it over to a self-direct account, or also known as a custodian account. There's different accounts over there, companies that do that. if you Google it, self-direct account companies, you will see that there's many with good ratings. Okay, so just remember that if you invest with a self-direct account into this type of deals, you cannot touch that money. Okay, that money is going, all the profits is gonna, they're gonna go directly to your retirement account, to your self-direct account, until unless you decide to close the account, or you are ready to retire. This is a book that we recommend. It breaks down the different types of 401k that you may have and how you can transfer it to a self-direct account. QRP is also a self-direct account. It's a good book. I highly recommend it. We would like to share our goals with you. Before the end of the year, we will acquire a 60 to 100 units apartment building. The price is going to be 10 millions. Uh, with a down payment of 2.5. Like I said, we are putting a group of people together. We're gonna bring our money together, and we will use that money as a down payment to acquire the property. The location is gonna be in the southeast states, North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, or Florida. We are concentrating just in North Carolina right now, and we are already looking for properties. We are underwriting properties. We are calling the brokers. So very soon we're gonna have an opportunity. Stay tuned, okay? Business model is going to be a BOC class property with value add, so we can fix it up and increase the value of the property. The holding time is going to be 2 to 5 years. Uh, the exit plan is going to be by selling or refinance. Refinance is the end goal, okay? Because if we refinance, the investors, you, the passive investor, will continue to receive distributions for the lifetime of the property ownership. So you're gonna get your, when we refinance, you're gonna get all your money or most of your money back that you put into the deal, and you will continue to receive cash flow. Okay, so that's super powerful. That's the dream of any investor. That is called infinite return. All right, guys. So thank you for watching again. Please, if you have any questions, please let me know. If you want me to let you know when we have a deal, please let me know. You got my number. Let's stay in touch. And thank you very much again, okay, for watching. And let's change our life together. Thank you.